it's Michelle, and I am coming to you from a creek that is trickling along here. Don't know if you can hear it, but what it's supposed to be doing this time of year is it's supposed to be roaring along, filled with water, exuberantly dancing, and it's not, because we haven't had any rain. So in fact, we have a red flag warning today because there are high winds and huge fire danger, and I'm actually not even supposed to be out on this trail. I'm supposed to be staying home, but I'm not going to do that. So it's also, this situation is kind of a perfect metaphor for what's happening in my life in the larger world and many of our lives, which is that things that are supposed to be flowing and roaring along at this time. I had anticipated that at this time in December, oh man, things were really going to be moving forward in my life, and I had planned for it and prepared for it, and no, didn't happen because those rains didn't show up. And then, of course, there's the worry about the wildfire of financial disaster if I don't figure it out in time and all of that. So I can go down that road and that trail, or I can really focus my attention on what is working in my life and the blessings and even the small miracles that are there. And so along those lines, it being the season of miracles, I'm going to share one with you that I just had happen this week. So I was out hiking with the little guys that I'm currently taking care of. And we went everywhere. We went down long trails. We climbed trees. We climbed rocks. We went all over the place. And we were driving home. I had to stop to pick something up, and no wallet. And it was too late to go back and hunt for it because it was getting dark. And furthermore, my wallet looks like this. Note how well it would camouflage with the earth. So I, of course, initially panicked because it had almost $100 in it that I was going to spend on something that evening. I needed cash for, and I couldn't afford to lose that. And so I had my initial panic, and then I remembered that a friend had sent me an email earlier in the week, which was about a woman who had lost her wallet and who had panicked and then remembered that it was time for her to have faith in the things that she had been talking to people about and saying, oh, you need to trust. So she decided she would trust. And she went back to the place where she had lost her wallet, and where it shouldn't, by all rights and purposes, have been. It was in a busy department store. And there it was, with all the money intact. So I said to my little guys in the car, we were driving along, and I said, okay, I'm not going to worry about my wallet anymore. I'm just going to trust that it's going to be okay. It's going to come back to me, and all the money's going to be in it. And then, a few seconds later, the phone rang. And I couldn't answer because I was driving. But as soon as we got back, it was a message that, yes, not only had my wallet been found, but that all the money was still in it, and I could come and pick it up. So, why this story matters to me, and maybe to you, is that when we can relax and trust that things are going to happen in a way, and that doesn't mean that every bad thing that happens is going to be instantly resolved if you just go, la la la, I hope it'll be good. But that when we do have some faith and trust and that there can be miracles that can occur in the world, they're a whole lot more likely to happen than if you don't allow for that. So sure, maybe I could have been totally frantic and I might have gotten that phone call anyway. I don't know. But I do know that it really helped me to remember that all of the things in my life that aren't working out the way that I want them to might be turning into something else. They might have another purpose that I'm not aware of. And that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. And I'm hoping that that's true for the world at large as well. I'm kind of banking on that. And so I'm living my life from that place, from the belief that all of these things that are happening in our world that seem so disastrous, the losses, the terrible things that are happening, that somehow there may be some miracle that will resolve it all. And that doesn't mean I'm just going to sit around and wait for the miracle. I'm out here, I'm doing what I can do. I'm doing the best I can to live my life and be who I am. And so may that be true for all of you as well. And wishing you a very happy holiday season with whatever you celebrate. I celebrate it all. So happy Hanukkah, happy Merry Christmas, happy solstice, and Happy New Year, and sending you all love. Farewell.